Hello, everybody. We have
Hi everyone.
Hi.
Yes, I have with me Ana, which is on my screen this way up. She's
Hi.
fantastic, and you're going to chat to her just in a bit. And then we have Atanas, which you likely all know and love, and we also know and love him. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. We have a bunch of people here. Um, I'm quickly going to run through everybody just to say hi. Hello, Nicole and Anne. Hi, Claudia. Hello, Karen. Thank you for spending time with us, Hannah and Laura and Misty. Hey, Vicky. Hey, Trista and Tracy. Welcome, Debbie and Tammy and Martin and Cynthia. And I'm getting out of breath. Thank you so much for everybody for attending. Samantha and Laura and Teresa and Vanya. Thank you so much for popping in. And Carol. And if I've missed anybody, I'm so sorry. But we'll have spending time with you. Thank you so much for popping in. Yay. So everybody can see on your bottom right-hand corner of the screen, there's a little chat box where everybody is now typing in their hellos. When you have questions later on, you are welcome to log them there. We will basically first come first serve all of the questions, and Ana or Atanas will read them, and then we will answer them as we carry on. Yes, Ana, it's all yours.
Yes, thank you so much. Hi again, guys. As Nella said, we are very happy and excited to have a lot of you here joining us on this, let's say, small presentation, but now it's not so small because we have all of you. ClerkMinutes presentation. I will be the one that's going to present it to you, and then both me and Atanas will answer some of your questions. And yeah, somebody's asking, will this be recorded? I suppose yes, it's recording right now as we are speaking. So yeah,
Yes.
Nellet, I think you will share it with the guys, everybody that's here.
You are absolutely right. Everybody will receive a recording in your inbox at the end. So yes.
Thank you so much. Okay, so as Nella said, we're going to go straight to it. If you have some questions, type them in, and Nella is going to ask them while I do my presentation. Feel free to stop me. We can just explain it and then move on. It's not a problem. So I'm going to share my screen so you can see our dashboard and where everything is happening. Let me just see, share screen. There it is. Okay, can you see it, guys? Yep. Okay.
Yes,
Now,
you're all good.
excellent. Now, this is our dashboard here. We are going to focus on this part here, clerk minutes, or as we can see here, the meetings. So this is what it looks like. Everything that is listed here are our meetings. So I have a lot of them. I have been using this a lot. You can see everything here. The latest is, of course, here at the beginning of the page, and the oldest ones are down there somewhere. So what we need to do in order to create let's say a meeting and then generate the minutes is to, of course, go and add the meeting. Let's start from the beginning. So first we need to start with the name. So city council meeting. These three things are the, let's say, the things that you need in order to create a meeting. Everything else is optional. You can, if you want to, if you have time, add everything else. So I get a title. Let's say I'm going to backdate it. Let's say it happened on Tuesday, so on the 22nd, and let's say it started at 6. So I have military time since I'm in a different time zone, but it's going to be for you, it's going to be 6 p.m., 12 a.m., stuff like that. So don't worry. And you can, as I said, put the end time, a description of the meeting, the board and departments. We can actually do this right now. Since this is a city council, I'm going to click on city council here, and you can choose the meeting type. Let's say that I have a special meeting. I had a special meeting on the 22nd. So this is my special meeting. And now everything that we need to do is to create it. So this is basically where everything happens. We have these 4 steps that we need to follow in order to get our final project, and that's our minutes that have been generated with the help of the AI. The first, we have the overview here. We can see when it was, what was the date, what was the time. We have the title, and then we have the workflow here. So the meeting is scheduled. We need to create agenda. We haven't done that yet. We know when the meeting took place. We need to upload the recording and then create the minutes. So everything that has been happening here with the AI tool is basically because of this part right here. So we need to upload the recording. Either it's audio or video. It's of your own choosing. It doesn't make a difference here. You can upload it from your computer, or you can put a link. If you have a YouTube channel for your municipality, you can put a YouTube link here. You can put a Vimeo link or a Zoom link if you're using Zoom to record your meetings. Now, since I have the video in my computer, I'm just going to upload it. So I'm going to click here. You will see it really goes very fast. You don't need to wait for that long. You will see here the percentage. And while this is being uploaded, I'm going to click on the agenda. Now, very interesting part here is that you can create your own agenda using ClerkMinutes and doing it here on the spot. Now, as I said, I already had the meeting before, so I have the agenda. I'm just going to import it from the computer. So I'm going to click here on this link. I'm going to find my agenda. I'm going to import it, and that's about it. It's right here. Now, even if I don't like this agenda that much, for example, I think it needs some more modification, I can do this here on the spot as well. So I can move them around. Maybe the portions are not on the place they need to be. I can edit them. If I click here on the 3 dots, I can click on the edit, and then I can put some description of this agenda item. I can put some internal notes for clerks that have been using the ClerkMinutes to see. I can upload a file for the clerks or somebody else from the municipality, or I can request files from them. So when I click here, I can put some emails or the names of the people that I need them something to do, and then I can just comment here and leave a short description what they need to do for me for this agenda item. So it's pretty straightforward, pretty easy to do. uh, Also, if I don't like something, I can also click here, and then it will ask you, as I mentioned, edit, move to another meeting, or just delete it. For example, let's say I don't need this part here. Any other businesses to be transacted? I think that it's not the place for it. So I'm just going to click on delete. It's going to ask you, do you really want to delete it? I'm going to say yes. Okay. And that's it. If, for example, I have to add something, you can click on add agenda item. Again, the pop-up window will show up. What should be discussed? More information. Who is the speaker, the presenter of this part? You can also upload the file and save it here. If for some reason you have uploaded the wrong agenda, don't worry, you can remove it here and re-upload it as you are doing and going through this process. Now, when we're happy and satisfied with this agenda, we can go forward, move forward, and go to step 3. Before that, if this is a modified agenda, I always advise people to export this modified agenda so they have this version on their computers. Uh, just in case they need to upload it to their meeting repository, to their website. Maybe they need to have it on file, whoever knows what's going to happen. So please export it and just save it. You can do it here. You can also print it or share it. After this, we can go to step number 3, and that's the transcript and speakers. Basically, this is what happens with our recording. This is what the recording is important, and what this ClerkMinutes AI Power Tool is all about. So we are using the recording to transcribe everything that everybody has been saying in this meeting and use it to create our minutes in the end. So as you can see, we have 66 minutes of the meeting and everything has been transcribed. Here you can see it's maybe not too long of a meeting. I know that you guys have longer than 2 hours. Somebody has meetings longer than 2 hours, probably, possibly. This is like normal, let's say length. And here we need to add speakers now. So this is the part that hasn't been done yet. So as it says, 4 out of 4 speakers are not yet identified. So let's go and let's do that. When we click on the drop down menu here, as you can see, I have been using this a lot. So I have a lot of people that I can assign this speaker one to. I can click on the first one. Let's say it's a mayor. But for example, if you are using it for the first time, you can click and go down and you can find add a speaker. When you click on add a speaker, you can put your first name or the first name of that certain speaker, the last name, the title, and the board or the department, and just click on add a speaker. One new feature that we're working on is that this will automatically happen when you start using Clerk Minutes more and more. So when you use it for the first time, you will assign them, but then the AI tool will recognize the tone of the voice and it will do that automatically when you use it for the second, for the third meeting, if the same people are there in the meeting. So don't worry about that. That will be just once in the first meeting. Okay, so we assigned one. We need 3 more. Let's see, speaker number 2. I'm gonna say that this is my councilman. Let's see, speaker number 3. I'm gonna say it's a clerk, and speaker number 4. Let's find it. There it is. I'm gonna say that this is my deputy clerk here. We assigned everybody. The speakers have been found, assigned. They're here, they're recognized. And now we can go through the transcript. If for some reason you're not sure that this is what has been said, not a problem. You can click on the timestamp.
Is that recording from the Board of Review?
It will just play the recording. You can listen to it and modify it on the spot. When you click on this line here, it's going to open the window and you can add something. So, yes, it was that, for example. You can add the sentences, you can remove them, modify them, save them if you want. If not, you can just cancel it. So everything can be modified here in the transcript. Don't worry. You can go down, you can delete some of them. For example, let's say dollars and 36 cents. I don't need this line. So I'm going to click here and yes, I'm just going to delete it. It's not here. They didn't say it. Sometimes the AI power tool can get confused because people talk all at the same time. That doesn't happen very often. It can happen. Don't worry. So the clerk minutes need your help just to see who says what, to differentiate a bit. But we can proudly say that we have 75% of chance to do it correctly. So don't worry about that. And we're working on it maybe to get even more. Atanas will agree on that definitely. Yeah, so don't worry about it. That can happen. It's normal if you have 4 or 5 or more people talking at the same time. It's normal just for the system to gets confused and not to differentiate the people that are talking. Okay, now when we're just satisfied with this, we can move on to the final step, and this is generating minutes. This is the 4th one here. Now we have the city council meeting. We have the agenda that has been uploaded. We did everything. We modified it. The recording is there. We did everything with the transcript. We reviewed it. We assigned the speakers. We modified it, delete something that we didn't like. And the next thing and the last thing, the last step is to generate the draft minutes. So we can click here. Now, is being generated as we speak. You can see here meetings are being generated right now. Also, while this is happening, you can see the tab right here above the generated minutes. What you can see is basically everything that you have in a simple Word document, which means that even here, you can modify the generated minutes. So if there is something that you do not like, if there is something that you want to add, you can add it, not a problem. Interesting thing about it is that we added AI actions. I'm going to show you that in a minute or in a moment when the minutes finish with being generated here. And it's pretty easy because it's the AI. You can tell it what to do with the minutes here. You can describe your modification and your change, and it will do it for you. You can, for example, copy paste some notes that you have and tell it to add, please implement this into this part, and it will do it for you. For example, I had a question like this. They do not use bullet points like here. They want it to be just a paragraph, describe paragraph. Not a problem. We can highlight it and click on the AI actions. And instead of making it longer or shorter, we can click on describe your change. So I'm going to describe my change and say, I want it as a paragraph. And that's it, a paragraph. Okay, then it's going to ask you if this option is viable for you, if you like it or not. If you don't like it, you can just click on cancel, discard. I don't like it. I'm not going to use it. And that's basically on you of your preference, if you like it or not. For example, I'm going to say that this is great. I'm going to accept it. That's it. I have it here. So instead of bullet points, I have a paragraph about financial reports. You can do that for all of the generated minutes here that you have that are presented in front of you. And when you're ready to publish them, when you are just happy with the final look, you can save them. But before that, please, my advice is to download the minutes so you can just have this version in your computer. And again, when you save them, you can publish them. So I'm going to click on save and I'm going to click on publish here. If for some reason you do not like the first version, you want to try it out, don't worry. You can regenerate them. You can do it again as many times as you like, just till you're happy. And again, my advice is just to download all the versions because sometimes you say, I like the previous one. You cannot go back. You need to upload the previous version in order to publish it and to use it. That's why it's best to download all the versions that you have and then just choose from those what you want to use and which ones you don't. So you can just discard them, delete them, and that's it. I can just publish minutes now. And that's it. They're published, they're visible, and they're ready to be used. Again, whoever starts using ClerkMinutes, and I hope everybody gets ClerkMinutes a chance, gives them a chance. Feel free to let us know how it did. Give us some stars, give us some rating, give us the feedback because we are very just say we appreciate it very much because we learn and we grow from your feedback. We can work on some things that you want to be improved so your experience can be even better. And the last thing that I wanted to show you here on this, let's say, dashboard for ClerkMinutes is this interesting part here, the public page for meetings. So even though you can use this to generate minutes, to download them and to upload them on your meeting repository page next to agendas, you can also use it as a link, and this link can be embedded into your website. So this is the public page for visitors, for subscribers, anybody that wants to see it like this. So you can see the video, the recording of the meeting. You can see the overview. As we mentioned at the beginning, we didn't get a lot of details there, but you can have a description, you can have the end time, anything that you would like. The agenda is here, the agenda that we uploaded, the agenda that we modified. And of course, we have the generated minutes for the public to see and to read through. Everything is there. So this is a very interesting, why not, a very practical thing. It's not like, let's say, normal everyday thing that people go and get to meeting repository and use agendas and minutes. This is maybe something new for them, a new experience. Okay, thank you guys. Any questions regarding this presentation or ClerkMinutes themselves?
We have had a couple of questions already.
Mhm.
So I'm going to
uh-huh.
just start with the first one. I made it live for you.
Mm-hmm.
I can jump to this one, guys, if you want me to.
Yeah, I can stop sharing, and then I can share again if it's connected to the dashboard. Let's say it like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Tracy asked that and said that she noticed that after they upload an agenda, there's no amendments to the agenda. So the AI doesn't capture them as additional line items or topics, and is asking how they can amend the agenda. So I'll just quickly share my screen, and possibly this is a nice segue to also some of the new secret updates we've been working on and that we leaned into in the invitation for this training. Just give me a second. I want to find my screen. There it is. So, Tracy, for your question, if you ever upload an agenda and it is missing something, you can always click to add an agenda item. Now, when you add the agenda item, I forgot how to type, sorry about that. You can always drag and drop it. Now, the reason why the AI is doing that is because it's getting trained. So it's in fact looking at your PDF, trying to understand it, and then writing the agenda for you here. The interesting thing is with our newest update, which we showed in the email, you can in fact select oops, give me a second, I need to open another account. Oh, did I stop the screen share? I'm too fast. I'm too fast for the screen share. Okay, so Tracy, in fact, if we now have the ability for you to select AI models, the AI model version number 1 will in fact look at the agenda that you already uploaded. So this will be the agenda with these 10 items where I manually would add the amendment. However, the AI model version 2 will in fact look at the PDF that you uploaded. Now, the agenda here, AI, is actually looking at your PDF, is writing it down, as I mentioned before. However, in this one, it actually understands more about the meeting, about the recording, stuff like that. So it can, in fact, have more context to pull and include these amendments in the finally generated minutes. Now, I hope this answers your question. I'm not seeing a message from Tracy. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Tracy. Now, as I said, this is a very, very nice segue for us to discuss these models, to discuss this update. And we will, in fact, share a bit more in a forthcoming newsletter where we will write how it works, why we did that, and what we are hoping for you to achieve. So how we are hoping that you can save more time and have better minutes. Now, what we did is we allowed for additional customization of the minutes, selection of the model, and for growth and custom plans, we actually allowed the ability for whoever uses it to select a prompt or add a prompt to the system. So that will basically create the opportunity for anyone that's having those like pesky long meetings with maybe some public comments that were not pulled by the AI to actually be included in the minutes themselves. So I won't let this finish because I can show you how that will work. So I can tell it, please include public comments and add the names of the residents. And I can tell it, lean into this, which basically it's like prompt engineering. It actually, it doesn't matter, it's just technicalities. It tells it to be a bit more focused on that. So this is the big reveal, the big thing that we wanted to show you all today. And it was perfect that Tracy asked that question, so I can show the AI model how it can be selected and how it works. What do you guys think about this? Okay, we have some question from Nicole is saying this is great. Janabai is asking a bit more questions, which is perfect. That's a very good question. So Janabai, you don't have to have the custom version. It will work on the public comments actually work everywhere. The only issue is I used it as an example only. So for example, you can also tell it to include more of the budget discussion verbatim. You can tell it to number the items based on the agenda in the PDF, stuff like that. I just wanted to acknowledge the customization length you can go with that one. You don't have to have the custom tier for that. Tim is saying this is a game changer, which is awesome. I did see another question pop up on the screen.
No, it is the one that you had already answered. The next one is coming.
Another one is coming. I asked ClerkMinutes to describe minutes that I had already typed and were 6 pages long. I asked it for long version of the minutes. ClerkMinutes version was only 1 page long. Okay, that's a very cool question. Thank you, Laura. So that is true. An AI cannot be as exhaustive as a human. And technically, it is very hard for an AI to go that long, like 6 pages or something like that. However, if you ever want for us to like lift the veil for a set of minutes or two, we can always do that. And if you email us at support@heygov.com, I can do my best to like make it as long as you want. But Laura, to be honest, 6 pages for minutes, I do hope at least the system is helping you with some of those. Because 6 pages sounds like pretty painful.
Next question coming from Rita.
Okay, Ana, do you want me to take this one as well?
Yeah.
Currently, Rita is asking, are there, once you generate the minutes, can you go back to the transcript and regenerate? So Rita, you can in fact regenerate the minutes an unlimited number of times. So you can in fact lean into it as much as you want until you get the right minutes. However, if we're talking about the transcript and regenerating the transcript itself, that's actually not possible because this takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of processing power, and a lot of servers to do so. We currently do not allow unlimited regeneration of the transcript. Hope that answers your questions. So minutes can be regenerated unlimitedly, if that's a word, and transcript No.
I see we've got loads more questions. Anna, we're going to tag team into you. Is your next one?
Okay. So it says, I'm a current ClerkMinutes user. When the minutes are generated, the program automatically adds motion seconds, and the council doesn't require seconds. How do I stop that from happening? Well, you probably have that somewhere in the agenda, correct, Atanas? It's somewhere there. That's why it's adding the motion, because if it's not in the agenda or if it's not in the PDF itself, it shouldn't be happening.
Yes, that is correct. So the AI is taught to do the seconds and the motions and the seconds. Would you mind me asking what state are you from? Are you from? This one was from.
She says, Karen says she's from
North.
Interesting. This
North
also
Carolina.
mentioned by Christine as well.
Mhm.
So I'm making note of this. The goal of the AI is to actually learn, and I'm going to teach it by telling it not to do seconds. And I'll bring that to the development team so we can work on that. But that's a very interesting situation, because currently what it learned is to have seconds as well.
Okay. Next question from Laura.
Okay. Perfect. I wanted to answer this. I have, Lori is saying, I have one recording for 4 committee meetings. Is there a way to upload 4 committee agendas for one recording? The meetings run quickly and there's no time to stop. So Laura, you have a couple of options with this. You can actually create 4 meetings and upload the agenda 4 times for each meeting and upload the same recording for all of the 4 meetings. The thing is that it will be prone to hallucinate based on the meeting recording. So what I can suggest is option number 2 as well. Email us, maybe with the recording. If it's on YouTube, perfect. We can actually split it in 4 recordings and upload it for you if you ever want to have that situation resolved. So you have 2 options. One, try it, create 4 meetings and try the same recording in all 4 of them with the different agendas, or email us if that fails. We won't leave you hanging.
Nicole asked one right at the beginning. Thank you for your patience, Nicole. We're getting to it.
And Janabai also asked 1, 2.
Yes.
Beginning, yep.
You guys are on fire. Thank you so much for participating. We'll have this.
Thank you everyone for asking these questions. So Nicole is asking, do you tend to focus on who is saying what so much and just go back and fix after the minutes are generated? I feel like it gets people mixed up a lot. Maybe I should not focus on that so much up front and just check the names. Perfect question, Nicole. So technically, we will always encourage everyone to make sure the script is basically just working. Technically, you don't have to go into the details of the script. The new AI model and the old one were trained to understand everything. So you don't have to make it understand during the transcript and speakers part. It can also understand by itself. So the minutes, technically, you can have a 75% correct transcript to have a 100% correct minutes. Hope that answers your question, but thank you for asking that one. Because they all learn from each other. So there's one AI for the agenda, another AI for the transcript, another for the speakers, and one for the minutes. And the one for the minutes knows everything, and that's how it can generate everything.
I'm like that, Atanas. He knows everything. Next question from D.
D is asking, will it remember that I do not want bullets for each meeting, or do I always have to make the change. It will remember, especially with the new model. However, the more changes you make, the more it will learn. If it doesn't learn, then it will need some teaching. So feel free to email us at support@heygov.com to just teach it to stop doing bullets for you. Because sometimes it can do that. It can go, let's say, or even hallucinate or stuff like that. Yeah, Nicole, I do hope I help with that. Maybe we can add it to the website as well. I had a conversation with another user that spent just too much time on the transcript and the speakers as well. Okay, I've been waiting for this. Hi, Janabai, again. So you're asking to follow on that. We do have seconds, and it isn't listing the members who did seconds. How do I get it to acknowledge the name of the seconder? They will need to answer by name in the recording itself. Technically, if you think about it, it cannot see, it can hear, but it doesn't know who that person is. So you will have a couple of options. One is to ask people to name themselves. So let's say Atanas, I second, that way it knows. Or the second option, you might want to add the seconds manually within the minutes themselves. I'm loving these questions, guys. Keep them coming.
Yes.
Laura, Anna, if you have or if you want to jump in, feel free to cut me
Yeah,
off.
why not? Not a problem.
Talk too much.
Not a, I mean, I have talked for the first part of this AMA, so feel free to jump in.
We're going to be like rock, paper, it's
Yes.
your turn. And rock, paper, it's
Yeah.
your turn.
Let's read it. So how do we manage the list of speakers getting too long? We may have a lengthy public hearing with multiple public speakers. Can they be purged? It will take a while to go through that pull down, especially if we're sharing this with our committees and commissions. Actually, we have the departments in adding speakers, so you can go through that. So you cannot unfortunately just see one department. You can see all the speakers, but if you go through that specific department that you are using, you can find all the people that need to be in your meeting, and of course you can delete the ones that are not there or not being used a lot.
Technically, I actually have a feeling who this is coming from. I think it's Dan probably. You guys are one of the most engaged communities with public speakers and stuff. We've actually learned from that. That's why you currently have, if I open this one, you have the drop downs. And we do know that these drop downs do not fix the whole problem, because I think you have like 50, 60 people in that list.
Wow, that's a
I'm
lot.
not sure. Yeah, something like that, even longer than ours. So the drop downs will not always help. Again, I don't want to share another secret. I always do this on webinars, but we are actually going to implement a better way of managing the speakers through the resident CRM. So here you'll actually be able to remove them or remove them from meetings. I cannot go into more detail than that. I apologize. But yeah, then we've learned from that. We've taken 2 steps to help managing the speakers. That's the resident CRM. We built it. That's the drop downs. We UI'd it. That's how we call it. And the next step is even more.
Yay, it's exciting. Tracy's question is up next.
Mm-hmm.
Tracy is asking, you're not having AI take away, remove the second for all, are you? You use them in, yeah, we're not going to remove for all of them. We're just going to do that for, I think it was
North Carolina.
Yes, North Carolina. I think it was Laura. Sorry, Laura, if I pulled you. I think that was.
Loading the next question.
Thank you, Nellet, for the hard work you're doing with these questions. They're loving them.
I got people feeding me, so I'm all good. We've
Awesome.
got wonderful people attending.
So we have another question. In the pull down, can we create a category called public speakers? Mine are just at the end. You just released one of our secrets. So the idea with the categorization of the speakers is that currently you have the department. So you can imagine the departments, the municipality, blah, blah, blah. And we built the resident CRM. So we had to take step one in building the resident CRM, then building the UI in order to provide categorizations for residents themselves. So that's basically the secret. We're going to provide another category for the residents and maybe subcategories for them.
It's wonderful.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always say what I don't have. Should.
You don't want to actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, shouldn't I? Guys, we have worked through all of your questions. We need. We've got plenty of time, and we've got wonderful people here to answer your questions. Please shoot some more questions. We'd love to help you.
I'm also going to. I knew it was Dan that asked that question with the speaker. Thank you, Dan. Emmy also said that they have a lot of speakers as well. Yeah, the search bar is actually working as part of the secrets. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen.
Nick, yeah.
So there it is. So the search bar is actually working now in the resident CRM. Yeah. If I show the testing site, people will get too
excited. This is also what happens when you come to these things and how you know about things before everybody else does. Our next question is from Nicole.
Awesome. Thank you, Nicole. Okay. Oh, I need to share the screen again. I keep stopping sharing my screen like somebody is going to go on it and say something. Okay, so Nicole, you can click on your name in the top right hand corner and go to departments and boards where you can add your departments and your boards. Here, the only required information is their name, and then you can add people to the members to those boards and departments. That's technically, in fact, how you can also add your colleagues.
Yay.
Laura asks another question. Laura is asking, can I receive a 30-day trial for my new assistant? Laura, I would love it if you can email support@heygov.com for that. Due to the fact that previously our generosity was used by malicious actors, I'll just say that, to basically squeeze out every day, everything. That's why we have a vetting team. A vetting team will, in fact, look at your account, make sure that everything has been used properly, and based on that, it will suggest a trial. A 30-day extension, unfortunately, can be blocked by the system. So that's maybe 14 days, 7, and we offer one emergency day of extension if you're very in a hurry and want to do a meeting, but the vetting team must go through it. If you want, you can also refer someone, and that if you refer them, there's like a program. You can also get 30 days, and that referred person gets 30 days as well. Hi, Rita. You weren't too late. Did you see the new AI? Hope you did.
Annabelle asks, it would be great if you could store versions created for a week and then enable notifications that they will be deleted, so we don't have to create multiple downloaded versions. but then take a week to figure out which one is best.
Thank you, Genevieve. That's actually a very good idea, and thank you for sharing it with us. On a similar notion, we've been going back and forth. We want to offer like views and stuff like that, but that's also a very good idea. So thank you for sharing that. I'll write it down. So give me a second. I can add it to our roadmap and see how we can implement something like that.
Our next question, Anna, you're on, is from Debbie.
Yeah. So how do you set up meeting categories? My ad category is not usable. Let me just share my screen here so we can go through the categories. And this is the meeting. Let's see my meetings here. This is the, let's say, this one that is scheduled. Let's see this one. The categories that we have here at the beginning, we have a lot of the categories are here. So yeah, let's go to the settings and the meeting categories. Now, you need to put let's say, the information in order to get it. Maybe Atanas can get more insight into this. So the meeting categories, I only have the city council and the clerk treasurer. Maybe he has more, so he can show you more and how you can juggle around them. As I don't have a lot, unfortunately, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Thank you, Anna. I'll just share the screen and show everyone how categories are created. And again, okay, it's nothing incriminating. So when you actually create the meeting, you can, in fact, this is for the boards and departments, but you will, this is what happens when I'm sharing secrets all the time. You will have the ability to create the categories here. And as Anna showed in the settings, so you can see here in my testing settings, I don't have any yet, because as Dan pointed out, we need categories for the speakers, and that's another set of categories that we're going to work on, and the categories for the meetings as well. So hang tight, because again, we have new secrets coming out. We just launched our last one like on Tuesday.
Yeah, I think these ones are just inside of the dashboard, since we use them so much. So yeah, we have them maybe predefined, but definitely that's also a good thing. And Atanas is already working on it with their team. So definitely there will be categories for you guys. So you will just, do them on your own. There's Dan. Tell us.
And it's like, shh.
I'll give you all a hint. So let me just choose my words really carefully, and we can even close the webinar at that point. When we were building the new AI models, as you saw, with the ability with the custom prompt, the ability to look at different parts of the meeting, we understood that we need to go back at the start and figure out how it can work the best it can work. Now, what's the issue with that? Can you imagine like creating an organization? This is the same with technology. You create the organization, you lay, or a building, you lay down the foundations. So those categories, those uploads, those types of things are basically called a schema. So you create the whole thing, the whole foundation. Now we need to go back to the foundation and improve it. So that's why some of the categories are missing, but you will be able to add it in the future, hopefully with one click for the whole organization, like for the whole municipality. And that's all I'm going to say. So we're going back to basics to make sure everything that we made so advanced can work even better.
That's a really nice way of explaining it. Tammy has got one last question.
Oh, Thank you.
Yeah, the Southern slang. I also saw that, and I'm sorry. Yeah, during the new versions, we maybe lost that somewhere. I don't know what happened. Yeah,
We actually made an executive decision, not knowing that you guys will like it so much. We decided maybe we are just too funny and people won't take us seriously. Is that a mistake? I guess everybody will say. So let us know, everybody here in the chat, if you like the ability to select a Southerner, a Wisconsinite accent, maybe
and
other.
we also, yeah, we had Texan too. So those three
Yes,
just for fun. Yes,
that
but
was fun.
now, yeah. I actually didn't even know because when I use and I do the demos, like when I do that, people are like, okay, but you cannot see and read through their faces if they enjoy it. Maybe they will like give it a try
Yeah.
or not. So yeah,
Yeah, we'll make it fun. Okay, we're bringing it back. We're bringing fun back. But stay connected because let's find a way to make it even fun, not just southern accent or stuff like that. Maybe
now they can ask the AI at the end. Maybe they can ask the AI to do it.
technically you can, right? You actually can, but maybe we can add an option where they can anyone can select that option, right?
Yeah.
Everybody,
Yeah.
anyone can select that option for a southern accent. Maybe make it sound British. Ooh, that
Yeah.
would be fun.
Ooh, the name is Bond.
Yeah,
James.
more of. Well, this is the reason. I'll just show off the the reason at just real quick again. So when you regenerate the minutes with the ability to customize it, you can make it sound sound British and lean into it. And we might want to add it here so we could make it fun. So you can see, let's see. Maybe I chose. No, this is too technical of a meeting to make it sound British. Let me find one of the videos that I've been doing. The stupid ones. Well, that's true. I always do something like that. We can say, make it sound British. Tell Atanas to not be late at the meeting.
He is adding that in because I'm the person who normally like 2 minutes before he's supposed to be message him going, Atanas, where are you? Or Atanas, are you joining us? So that so that's where that
I'm
one
a
comes
traffic
from.
planner now. Can you see that in the testing channel? And I was late at the meeting. Yep. Yeah, we'll bring fun back. Thank you guys for that. I actually missed it. Maybe we took ourselves too seriously with
Yes, I was thinking that
this new update.
we may as well laugh sometimes, right? Yes.
Yeah. Am I missing any other questions? Anything like that? Are we going over again because I talk too much?
No, I think we had
Yeah, we
some
have a
wonderful
suggestion.
questions.
I
Yes.
only see a suggestion from Genevieve. It says, ideally, I will just be sharing our content in the clerk's office with the other clerk to make a decision on the version and add any changes we need to make. Then I would download their preference, send to our council for approval at another meeting, come back to clerk minutes for any required changes, then download an approved version to archive. Would be great
Oh.
to be able to check a box. They have been approved by council as well as that point for posterity.
Wow,
So maybe a
that's a
suggestion.
long process. I'm not going. Janaba, I'm going to send you an email. That's all.
Yeah, this is a long process, but yeah, definitely, I think it can be done.
I actually think we can actually build an approval process the same we have, similar to, like, say, Hey License, the other systems that we have for online licensing and stuff like that. For example, within the license, we have an approval process. Maybe we can do the same for the minutes. But again, too many ideas and too many secrets this time.
Guys, are there any more questions? Shame. Thank you so much for spending your Thursday day with us.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
You guys are amazing. Thank you so much, Aaron. We're so happy that you love it as much as we do. And Dan, with all of the exclamation marks. Yes, I love it.
Thank you, everyone. It wouldn't be possible without you all. I'll just say that, because we learn a lot from you. Even today, you saw how much you shared and how much we're willing to take in and improve. So thank you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, everybody. Have a beautiful rest of your Thursday. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.